Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. When we start leading our life with little more of awareness, then we don't lead our life mechanically. Living the life mechanically is living by the mind, and living life in awareness is working on the mind. This principle we must learn. With the body it is easier to understand. We work by the body and earn our bread and butter, fight with the people. That is working by the body. Then we work on the body. So how do we work on the body? We walk to reach nowhere. That is called as jogging. We lift the weights to put it down. That is called as weightlifting. We breathe in to breathe out. That is called as pranayama. We twist our body because we cannot straighten our mind. So, that is working on the body. So when we go for jogging, we don't earn out of it. When we go do the yoga, we don't earn out of it. So these two things. Working by the body and working on the body. Now bring the same principle to the mind. We are working by the mind and we also have to work on the mind. Now what is working by the mind? Working by the mind is default lifestyle. Default lifestyle is anywhere two persons are talking, we go and poke our nose and ask, hey, what are you talking about? Default. About everything we have got a opinion. Like many people ask us, Swamiji, what is your opinion about the government? And we get unnecessarily involved. Once in Bangalore, there was a youth group. About 2,000 people came. And three persons were sitting on the dais and answering their questions. There was one professor, then another was a social worker, and I was the third one. So the students or youngsters were asking questions. Now there is to be competition between these two. I will reply. And I was enjoying. My interest is samosa and chai. That's it. Clear. So they were asking and answering going on. Then one question came. Then they said, now see, Swamiji is not talking anything. Let us request him to answer this question. And the question was, what is your opinion about Ram Janmabhoomi? Then I said, see, you have been listening to so many things and you have heard such a great wisdom. So I'll just tell you some stories so you can relax. I don't have wisdom. Then I told them, why the sun rises only in the east? Why not in the west? What is your opinion? I have no opinion. Why the earth is moving to reach nowhere? I don't know. See? Why the ladies are constantly fighting with the gents? We want 100% reservation in the government. What is your opinion? I said, I have no opinion. In short, we are not obliged to opine on every issue in life. Do you agree with me? So they say, yes. I said, similarly, I have no opinion on Ram Janmabhoomi. Over. This has become our habit. Habitual lifestyle is working by the mind. Giving suggestion to anybody, whether somebody asks or doesn't ask. Giving comments on everything in this world. No need. See, this has to be curtailed. Then working on the mind. This I have repeated n number of times. Again I repeat shamelessly. Because I have got full confidence. You will listen but you will not practice. These two things. Working on the mind to keep the mind healthy. When we do the yoga or exercise, we do it for keeping the body healthy, is it not? So we have to keep the mind also healthy. Our minds are sick, frustrated, depressed, dejected. See? And with that useless mind, we come in contact with the world. What can we achieve? See? Any instrument what we use, it is our responsibility to take care of that instrument. Nobody can take for us. Now what is the instrument with which we work in this world? Is the mind. But the mind we never take care of. Now don't answer this question. The answer is same from all of us. What we have done till date to take care of our mind? We never mind our mind. We mind somebody else's business. See? So we have to mind our mind. We have to work on the mind. How to work on the mind? Mind expresses as words, sentences, reactions. In short, every expression of life is the expression of the mind. See? When something suddenly happens, unexpectedly, what is the expression? Body is the means through which the mind is expressing as Ashcharya. Body is not doing, body is dumb, body is dead. Body has no life, body has no knowledge. It is only the mind. The day you will get this click in your life, that life is lived through the mind and not through the body. Once I had something wrong with my big toe, right foot. Something was growing on that, like a strawberry, small thing. So when I came down, some people are doing namaskar, and one of them happened to be a doctor. So he said, Swamiji, what is happening to your toe? What is this growing? I said, this is a wisdom toe. Useless people have got wisdom tooth, I got wisdom toe. He said, you got jokes, but this is serious. Don't do like that. You have to get it operated. I said, okay, I'll get it done. Don't worry. He said, no, I am a doctor. I can do it. I said, okay, come, let's go. Straight away from the lecture hall, I went to his clinic. He made me sit on the table, put the foot on the stool, and he said, I'll give local anesthesia. It's not a big deal. I said, all right. Anyway, I'm not going to pay, so it's not a big deal at all. So, he gave the local anesthesia. After 15 minutes, he started tapping it with a rubber hammer. How do you feel? I said, what feel? Where? I said, I am feeling sentimental. No, here. I said, I don't feel anything. So that toe was completely locally anesthetized. He said, now you can watch the operation. He took the scalpel, gave a straight cut, and dig the scalpel blade inside and took out the whole thing which was growing along with the roots. He said, Swamiji, you are lucky. It has come completely. Nothing is left behind. I saw that. Blood was coming out, but I had no pain. So where the experiences happen? In the mind, not in the body. Then he gave stitching and all that, even then no pain. After it was over, then after about 2-3 hours, then it started paining. Oh God, now it is paining too much. What did you do? So why there was no pain? when the operation was done, because the toe was in meditation. So it was a partial meditation. Now when meditation is over, frustration. Is it not our life? We sit for meditation. And after some time, again frustration. So our meditation is necessarily followed by frustration. Can we call this as a real good life? This only because we are not working on our mind. So working on our mind is two principles. Don't get involved in this world on every issue. There is no need. See? But yet people also ask us so many things. Swami says, how long you are on this line? Now what can you reply? Then I say, since I stopped line marna, since then I am on this line. See, friends. But I learned a very good reply from my Guru to all the questions in the world. This is how I am working on my mind. My Gurus are from USA. They are not one, they are in dozens. And all of them are none other than the children of the NRIs. You ask any dumb NRI child, all NRI children are dumb. You ask them, hey, you are class 10? Yes. Not yes. Yes. I think yes. Then you ask them, what do you want to decide about your profession? Medicine, finance, commerce? I don't know. That is such a powerful reply. I said, Guru Maharaj, then you have given me initiation. Anybody ask me any question, straight away, I don't know. Now you can't challenge it, isn't it? I don't know. All unwanted discussions, arguments, logic, right, wrong, everything is stopped. See? Thus work on the mind. And when we have to work on the mind, how to work on the mind, this is told in terms of words, but this is what we have to practice. For example, Bhoga namostu yushmabhyam janma koti shadanyam bhavadbhi lanito loke lalakai iva balakaha. O comforts and O indulgence, thanks a lot, you have spoiled me. Like the children are spoiled by the parents. We become victims of all these comforts. And therefore such people who are living in the comfort zone, they can never progress spiritually. We have to give up the comfort zone. Our spirituality is IC, UC, DC and a big account in ICICI Bank. Because the I is very strong, right from the phone onwards, iPhone. See friends, therefore, we have been spoiled by the comforts. See, the stories come in our scriptures. There was a king who ruled for 10,000 years, and after that he gave up everything to his son and went in the forest and did tapasya to realize the truth. Now what is the moral of the story for us? It's a cock and bull story. Who can rule for 10,000 years? Here it is difficult to rule even for 5 years. 10,000 years. Now that is not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, even if you rule the world for 10,000 years, you will not discover fulfillment in your life. We know only one thing, fulfillment of our desires. But fulfillment of desires is not equal to fulfillment in life. How true it is. Therefore, what we do, we keep on fulfilling one after another desire. Maybe that will be giving me fulfillment. Till the last moment, we want something or the other. Therefore, bhavadbhi lalito loke lalakaihi iva balakaha. Then imamapi para punyam nirvana padavim aham yena vismarita tasmai sukhayastu namostute. O comforts, O happiness, O pleasures that you have been given to me to such an extent that I have forgotten some higher goals in life. I am caught up only in these indulgences. How beautifully the thoughts are. Tvad uttaptena he dukkha maya atma vishta adara tasmat tad upadishtoyam nama mama margo namastute. O miseries of my life, I am so thankful to you. Because of you, I have changed the course of my life. See how beautiful the thoughts are. Whenever there is a misery in our life, understand it is a vaccination. Vaccination, when it is given, we introduce the germs in our system. But those germs are attenuated, they don't create the disease, but they do create the antibodies in the system. So when the actual germs come, then the antibodies are taking care of all those viruses or the bacteria. In the same manner, many of us have got this wrong notion. I have been chanting Gita, I have been chanting this thing for so many years, but why difficulties come to me? Why problems come to me? See, it is something like this. I have got the driving license in the first test itself, but why the traffic is so bad? Is it a question? If you have got a driving license, your ability and efficiency should increase. In the same manner, if you are walking the spiritual path, you have to be a better person than the world. But our problem is, people don't understand me. You have to understand them, not they should understand you. Therefore, every misery in our life is a reminder. See? Don't get into that wrong channel that I am unlucky, I am unfortunate, mere prarabdha mein hi hai, I am a failure. No. The result of karma is only twofold, joy and sorrows. There is no third result. There are rich people who are happy, there are rich people who are miserable. There are poor people who are happy, there are poor people who are miserable. Riches and poverty has nothing to do with your prarabdha, with your last karma. No. Your success in life depends on how dynamically you work in this world. See, our condition is, see, I have been walking, but I am not reaching anywhere. How are you walking? I walk 10 steps ahead, 10 steps backward. 10 steps right side, 10 steps left side. 10 steps left side, 10 steps right side. 10 steps backward, 10 steps forward. I am not reaching anywhere. You are cancelling your own efforts. See, friends, therefore, whenever there is a misery, there is something going wrong, understand, we are going the wrong way. If you go the right way, you will never be miserable in life. Then, Mitrakaya mayadhyatvam tyanase chirabandhava adhigamyatma vijnanam swasya nashakrutattvaya. Hey Mitrakaya, oh my dear body, I have been with you for so many years. Thank you so much. You have been my best companion. But now I have come to discover that I am someone other than the body. Therefore, I am sorry, I am going to give you up. You have created your own death, not me. See how beautiful the thoughts are. Then, ekakinya vishuntyatya prashante maidinaya tvaya dukkham na kartavyam mata trushne namostute. O mother desire, Trishna is unsatiating desire. O mother desire, salutations to you. You have made me so miserable in this world. Enough is enough now. No more desires, no more expectations. Kshantavya kama bhagavan viparita paradaja dosha upashaikan anta vajrammi dishamangalam. O calm, O God, calm, O desire, you have been taking me the wrong way. But now I have given you up, I have got the right direction in my life. And in this manner, he was rejecting one by one all the burdens that we carry in our life. Now these thoughts, this is called as contemplation. Now one simple technique of contemplation I'll tell you. Try. Don't sit for meditation mechanically. Ram, 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 Ram. It is not a punishment. Anything you do mechanically, you will lose charm in life. See? Why the government servants have no charm in their life? Because they are leading their life mechanically. They will go to the office 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And after going, mechanical. Are Ramu, jara chai liya na. They have done nothing, but they want a cup of tea. See? And somehow pass the whole day and come back home. There is no challenge. Life without challenges is a dead one. We have to have challenges in life. The more you have security in your life, the less competent you are. Lesser the security, more competent you can be. See, friends. Therefore, here the teacher is telling us, these are the various techniques by which we can contemplate. Now, what is the contemplation that we can try? Very simple. Just take one small theme. What it is like being other than the gross body. This is your meditation. Now work on it. What it is like other than the gross body. Because this is what alone is taught to us. When we are told bad karma, the karma you have done in the last life. See? So, you were there, but this body was not there. In this life you are doing some good and bad things. The result of those things will come in the next life. But that time this body will not be there. You will be there. Then who are you? You have to be someone other than the body. And dumb people call it as jiva. There is nothing like jiva. It is only a technical term. See? It is something like this. There was one girl in somebody's house. In Delhi it happened. And when I went to their house, I said, hey, where is my sweetie? Swamiji, she is in a bad mood today. You go and try to talk to her. She is very angry with everybody. I said, hey, what's your name? Kuch nahi. She retorted. From that day onward, I started calling her Kuch nahi. Again, after many years, I went for her marriage. When I went for her marriage, she came running and put her palm on my mouth. Swamiji, don't call me by that name. Because from that time onward, I was always calling her Kuch nahi. Now, Kuch nahi is not a name. But when I ask, what is your name? Kuch nahi. So it is a Kuch nahi. Exactly the same way. Who has created this world? Maya. And we give the name Maya, Mayavati. See? Maya means that which doesn't exist. See? But we give a reality. Similarly, what is other than the body? Other than the body, jiva. And we stop there. Don't stop. Find out what is jiva. For that, we have to be very careful about this. What it is like being other than the body. See what is the state of your mind now. My wife doesn't listen to me, my child is not getting married, everything is over, isn't it? Work. What it is like being other than the body. Please tell us, no, something. Okay, I'll maybe feed you. I am other than this mic, what does it mean? If the mic is held, am I held? No. If the mic is moved, am I moved? No. Because I am other than the mic. Next step. What is other than the body? What is body? Body has got a shape. So what is other than the body? Being without any form. Now start playing what it is like being without any form. Mind cannot survive without forms. The moment the mind is given the object as formless, the mind dissolves. In other way, when we do not entertain any forms, slowly the mind will start dissolving. This is playing meditation. What it is like being other than the body. Then second thing. Body has the beginning, birth. Body has the modifications. Body has old age. Body dies. So what is other than the body? That which doesn't have the beginning, that which doesn't modify, that which doesn't end. Now analyze your experience. Do we have the experience of our birth? Nobody has. Do we have the experience of our growth? Nobody has. It is somebody for the first time addresses a young girl, "Auntie, what is the time, please?" When a small child asks that girl, "Auntie," she gets "Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidena." Don't call me auntie before everybody, okay? Call me Didi. Didi. Because we don't have the experience, we are growing. And third, we don't have the experience that we have ever died. This unborn, unchanging, unmodifying, dying, decaying, this is the truth. Without any efforts, it doesn't matter what posture you are. It doesn't matter whether you are sitting in a Padmasana before Bhagavan, or you are sitting on a commode happily, or you are sitting on a tree. It makes no difference. This is what the Veetahavya was doing through these words. So, Bhavanta sahaja prana praktana surudo maya kramena udyutkrita nunam swasti vostu vrajamyaham. And then ultimately it is the prana, the vital life, that, "Oh prana, thank you very much, you have been supporting me, now I give you up, goodbye." एवं कलितवान अंतः प्रशांत मनकैषणा शनि उच्चारयस्तारं प्रणवं प्राप्त भूमिका जहो इंद्रिय तन्मात्रं तमो मात्रं जहो ततः उत्तिष्ठत् प्रस्फुरद् रूपं क्षणं तेजो विचारे सः त्यक्त्वा तं च बहुवाय न तमो न प्रकाशनम्. Evam, in this manner, Kalitavan Antaha. Thus, these were the things which were happening within him in his mind. Be attentive. All that you are listening and all that is happening to you is happening in your mind. Not to you. You are the same. So when he was thus contemplating, evam kalitavan antaha, then what is the net result? Prashanta manaikeshanaha. Then his mind was totally free from any kind of desire. Eshanam is desire. Not a single desire was erupting in his mind. Then Shanehi Ucharayan Taram. Taram means Omkar or Pranavam. Shanehi Ucharayan Pranavam Prapta Bhumikaha. And as a result of this, he ultimately dropped even the mind. Be attentive. Panchadashi tells, Dirgham Pranavam Ucharya Manorajyam Viliyate. When age grows, like most of us here, we are not suffering because of the worldly desires. That doesn't disturb us. We are disturbed because of these uninterrupted thoughts which are erupting in our mind, which we don't want. Now there is nothing to worry. You are grown up, your children are married, they are exported because they are not fit to live in India. Everything is done. Now you are relaxed. But then 24 hours we have to live and we are a big problem to ourselves. Inside we are a calamity. Constantly caw, 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 caw. Just imagine you enter a poultry farm. What will be the condition inside that? Caw, 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 caw. Exactly the same way. Inside there is no peace. And in fact, there is no issue. There is no worry. Everything is fine. Health is good. Money-wise you are settled. Security is good. There is no problem. And yet we are not at peace. This is called as Manorajya. Manorajya is habitual thinking. And this habitual thinking has no meaning. But we get so much disgusted with that. We are ashamed of how these dirty thoughts come in my mind. Then we get frustrated. For that it is said, Dirgham Pranamam Ucharya Manorajyam Viliyate. See? Dirgham is long. Pranamam is Om. Ucharya is chanting. Manorajyam, this thought process, Viliyate, is dissolved. In this chanting, ma should be lengthened. When we lengthen the ma, then the impact happens on all the cells of our body. It's a very gross thing. It's not ultimate. But many people you must have seen, they chant O long. Om. Like our Ahmedabad doggies at night. Wow. No, not that way. Now, to understand this principle, what is the principle? We are attentive. We are not disturbed because of the thoughts. We are disturbed because of the speed with which the thoughts are moving. And because of that, we get carried away by the theme. The thoughts are very powerful. They sweep us away. It is something like you have got a straight highway, no other obstacle coming. So when the road is straight, you have the car in cruise and sit down, and after some time you get a lullaby effect and dash somewhere. So to stop that, what they do, there are many speed breakers on the road. So when the speed breaker comes, oh, thank God, thank God. See? In US you must have seen, when your car goes beyond the limit of the line, immediately there is serrations. And because of those serrations, immediately you come to know, oh God, I'm going out, come inside. See? Exactly the same way, we can arrest this strong flow of thoughts. Don't complain. Think about how it can be arrested. It is for that purpose we are told, chant Lord's name. So when you are disturbed, the thoughts are going very fast, that time just chant slowly. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. The speed with which the thoughts were going gets a speed breaker. It is for this purpose the chanting is done. But we are expert. We create a thought flow even in chanting also. And ultimately it becomes so mechanical. And all the gods are waiting. Hey, kisko bula raha hai? He's not my name. That is not the way. Work on the mind properly. Therefore, evam kalitavan antaha prashantaika maneshanaha. And if we have thus worked properly on our mind, what will happen? Mind will no more be reacting in the world. Reactions to the world is called as desire. Perceptions do not create desire. When perception is followed by projection, desires are born. A boy sees how many girls in this world? Thousands of them. There is no projection. But one dumb girl, he looks at her because he is equally a dumbo. Then he starts projecting. Why she has come to this garden at this time? When I am here, it must be God's, will made for each other. See? And then the mind starts sending the cookies. And slowly, slowly, those cookies, those thoughts, they gather such a tremendous force that he tells his mother, without her I cannot live, I want to marry her. Then the mother says, if you marry her, you will have to cross my dead body. And cinema. Then the boy says, Mama, if I have to cross your dead body, it will take too long because you are not going to die early. Perception is not an issue. We have to stop the habit of projections after perception. One of the most important things. Then the quality of our mind will be like that of a mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, and at the same time retains nothing. How to do this? Very Very simple technique. As you are listening to me, listen to the word. So many Mahatmas have come and gone. We are a challenge before the Mahatma. Try. See, my friends, therefore, how do we know that we are progressing spiritually? None of the worldly things will erupt any agitations in our mind. Then, jaho indriya tan matram, tamo matram jaho tataha. Then he has given up the indriya tan matra. Be attentive. The 5 great elements have the respective quality that is called as tan matra. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandha. These are the 5 tan matras for the 5 elements. Like the space has Shabda, air has Sparsha, fire has Rupa, the water has Rasa, and earth has Gandha, smell. So, the objects are discarded, we come to this Tanmatra. Now, what is the meaning of Tanmatra? One example. Rasa. Rasa means taste. We are not talking about bitter or sweet. Taste only. Gandha, smell. We are not talking about good smell or bad smell. Gandha, the smell itself. So he has thus given up all the Panchatan Matras. That means now he has come back to the mind. Then he dropped the mind also and came back to the life, Chetana. And from the Chetana, he come to discover that his Chetana is an expression of the Chaitanya, the Chinmaya Tattva, the reality. In this manner, it is a journey from objectivity to the subjective, but the subjective is objectless awareness. See, in this manner, he came, then Tyaktva tvam jab babhuvatha na tamo na prakashanam. And then when he had discarded everything, there was as if darkness, absence. And then I am present, nothing is absent. Then after this also, he discarded both light and the darkness. Meaning, light is presence, darkness is absence. He went beyond presence and darkness on absence. Everything in this world is recognized as is and is not. But we don't fall in that category. See, we can never experience our absence. Therefore, there is no need to tell that I am present. That which is beyond all the complementary opposites is the reality. Sound, absence of sound. Then who are we? The one who is eliminating both the sounds and the absence of the sound is beyond them. This is the thing he attained. Then tam avastam atha sadhya nimishardad mano apatat tato anga samvidam taktva prativasam upagatam. As a result, when he remained in that for a longer period of time, then nimisharda bhagena kalena kalana jahau, then his mind dissolved. Manaha patat, apatat. See. Objects are born out of the sense organs. If there is no vision, there are no colors and forms. If there is no hearing ability, there are no sounds. In Bhavnagar, there is one factory, they are producing the plastic ties, which are, one-time use ties for various things. So, my friend, when he took me there, I was so tired. He said, please come to my factory. I said, come on here, I don't have to sleep. Let me sleep. No, I am tired. No, please come, don't say no. So I had to simply obey to everybody. For namesake I am Swami, but I am a servant. I had to go there. I went there. And then I was very happy. Because something new I had learned. Let the process of learning in our life not stop. The day you stop learning, you have become old. Learn anything, doesn't matter. Learn Chinese. Like this thing I told number of places. After this principle I told, to keep yourself young, you have to learn. One elderly gentleman, he told me, Swami, I was thrilled to listen to you. I have decided to learn. It's a very good learn. Do you know what I am learning? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. You learn what I am. No, but I want to tell. I said, okay, tell. I am learning Sanskrit. Old Sindhi and learning Sanskrit. Can there be a better joke than this? See, they have forgotten their own language and yet they are learning Sanskrit. Okay. He said, do you know why? I said, I don't want to know. He said, no, but I'll tell you. Okay, tell. They say in the heavens, they talk Sanskrit. I said, you are a real Sindhi up to the bone marrow. Therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I said, very good. And because of this, you will definitely go to the heaven, no doubt. But there should be always a plan B. Then, suppose you have to go to hell, then I know Sindhi. Learn something. Friends, whenever you are happy, you are God. Keep this happy mode 24/7 alive. Don't frown. Don't complain. Don't comment. There can't be simpler spirituality than this. I am not giving a mala in your hand and make you suffer. I am not telling you to do meditation and suffer collectively, silently in darkness. Wherever you are, be cheerful and happy. That is the highest spiritual practice. Therefore, one has to keep on learning. And when this process of learning continues, then we will come to know that the mind slowly starts dissolving. And when the mind dissolves, it is like the ice cube dissolving in the waters. Thereafter, we function through the same mind. Be attentive. Therefore, thereafter we function through the same mind, but we don't function as the mind. Functioning as the body is different, and functioning through the body is different. An actor on the stage functions through the character, but he doesn't become the character. Then what is life? Life is a time pass. Don't take anything seriously. Otherwise our life will become miserable. So, Nimeshada Bhagena Kalena Kalana Jahau. And in this manner, slowly, he not only dissolved the mind, but also dissolved the sense of I. In due time. See? And therefore, I have been repeating it again and again. Spiritual evolution does not mean we become extraordinary. We discard all the extra, including the fat. Remaining ordinary, commoner than the commonest. But if somebody tells us something, we agitate. Like one person, because I don't remember names, so I address them. Hey Mahatma ji, let's go quickly, we are getting late. He said, Swamiji, don't call me Mahatma. Where I am a Mahatma? I said, okay, yaar, hey, you fool, come quickly. So when I called him, you fool, come quickly, he was not angry because I called him fool. He was worried. How come Swamiji also knows? Friends, don't take life too seriously. Therefore, his mind dissolved and we transcend to go beyond honor and dishonor. These two principles Bhagavan Krishna clearly mentions. Only two things. God realization, two things. Not the third one. Number one, whatever comes in our life, equanimity of our mind is not compromised. Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu jitatmana. Here Atma means mind. And second thing, manapamanayoho prashantasya. Honor and dishonor doesn't elate or destroy our peace. Prashanta. We know Ashanti, opposite of Ashanti is Shanti. Beyond the Shanti and Ashanti is Prashanti. That was the abode of Satya Sai Baba. Prashanti Nilayam. When I went there, I was talking some lectures, and in that I mentioned what is Prashanti Nilayam. So after my talk, somebody said, wow, we have been coming here for so many years, but we never knew what is the meaning of Prashanti Nilayam. Nilayam is the abode. Prashanti means that which cannot be increased because of the peace, Shanti, that which cannot be destroyed because of Ashanti. Going beyond the relativity is abiding in the absolute. So, Pashyanti Badamasadya Satta Matratmakam Tataha. Then he attained a state called as existence alone, Satta Matra. Kathopanishad says, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. Only being, not becoming. In being, there are no efforts. In becoming, there are nothing but efforts. Don't become anybody. Remain as nobody. No worries. Therefore, Satta Matragam Tata, then Sushupta Padamalavya Tasto Giri Riva Achalaha. Then having come to this position, he remained steady like a mountain. Nothing could disturb him thereafter. Sushupte Sthaidhyama Sadhya Turya Rupam Upayayo Niranandopi Sananda Satcha Satchapi Tatra Saha Chinmayo Chinmayaschapi Neti Neti Yaduchate. Then having remained in that state for a long period of time, then Turya Rupam Upayayo, he attained Turya. Turya, if you take the dictionary meaning, it means fourth, but it's not the fourth. This is how those who study the scriptures with the dictionary in the hand, they become erudite scholars, but they can never know the truth. The language of the scriptures is different than the language given by particular language. A common example I give. Why Lord Shiva and Parvati could not learn the computer? Kids ask us this question. Yeah, I don't know this thing. Swamiji, it is very simple. Ganeshji took the mouse away. Now that mouse is a word used both in English and in computer science. Exactly. Turiya means fourth in English, in Sanskrit. So, and in Vedanta it means Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. You counted three first. And therefore you are making it as a fourth. But what is the truth? The one alone appears as three because of the conditioning. Now to understand this, take your day-to-day example. I, the man, with reference to my father, I am a son. With reference to wife, I am a husband. With reference to son, I am a father. So who am I? I am the fourth. Now have I become four? Have I become three? No, I am one. Then this one is referred as three more. Where are they? Can we separate the man from the husband? Can we separate the son from the father? Our son from the man? No. See? And who is miserable? This husband who is miserable, he doesn't exist. See, my friends, Turiyapada is this. Come to realize the simple truth. Conditionings or upadhis create an illusion of multiplicity in the absolute. Because of the conditioning of my father, I became a son. Because of the wife, I became a husband. I have not become 2, 3. Exactly the same way. By the conditioning of the names and the forms, Paramatma is called as the world. By the conditioning of the Panchakoshas, Paramatma is called as Jiva. By the conditioning of Maya, Paramatma is called as Ishvara. So he becomes the creator, the world becomes the created, and Jiva becomes the sufferer. The same way. When I am referred with reference to my son, I am a creator. When I am referred with reference to my father, I am created. When I am referred with reference to my wife, I am a sufferer. All ammas are against me, I know that. Swami, you always make fun of ammas and husbands are miserable. And one lady, educated, she wrote me an email. You are always making fun of the ladies. Is anybody born without the ladies? Blah, 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 blah. Big lecture. So I wrote, Amma, I am extremely sorry. I extend profuse apologies to all the women of the whole world for my mistake. Then I wrote, no woman is ever ridiculed or made fun of as a mother. Nobody makes. Then why a wife? Then life will become serious. What is meant is don't take the wife seriously. If you take the wife seriously, life becomes miserable. Don't take the wife seriously, life becomes easily. Can there be similar technique? And yet, the husband and wife come and complain to us. One lady told me in front of her husband, Swami, he always calls me fool in front of everybody. Tum bevakoof ho, tumko kuch nahi aata. You tell him something. I said, no, I won't tell him. He is telling right. You also call me bevakoof? I said, yes. How come? I said, if you are wise, you will never marry this fellow. Then she was happy. Better. Look at the world with the vision of wisdom. Nothing in this world deserves that we become miserable because of that. Bhagavan created this world for a time pass. He was getting bored. He thought, let me create fun. This world is a vacation where we have come. When we go for a vacation, we don't earn money, is it not? We go to spend money. How simple it is. And that time also we know, we have got a limited time here, we have to get away. Whatever may be the hotel you are staying, big retreat center. But as the time of departure comes, we become more and more uneasy. Hey, let's go, yaar, enough, something beautiful. Now let's go home. Exactly the same way. This is a vacation, we are here. This is not our place. Our place is divine. Come back. With what excitement we go for a vacation, with 100 times more excitement we want to come back, is it not? And in that 5-star, 7-star hotel, there are so many servants at your disposal. You just press the bell. Can I get a cup of tea? Yes, sir. What enthusiasm. And everything comes. But even then, वो तो सब ठीक है, घर चलो. And you come home. And after coming home, then it is raining and you want a cup of tea and you announce, Akashwani, can I get a cup of tea? Chai. काम धंधा है कि नहीं कुछ? And then you have to keep quiet. And then the cup of tea comes, not with respect, sir. And you are sitting not on a nice coach, a cot with 3 legs, and the 4th is the chair. And the chair becomes your table to keep the glass. And the cup is also Baira, doesn't have ear. And the lips are broken. Even then, what a joy it is in that cup of tea. In the same manner, you may have all the ticklings in this world, but the real joy is when you come back home. Don't we do that every day when we go to sleep? What do we have? Everything we discard. Come back home. Sleep is a temporary arrival at home. See? This is what is said. Sushupte sthairyamasadya turya rupam upayayam. So, the son is dropped, the husband is dropped, and the father is dropped, and in the deep sleep, even the body is dropped, and we are at peace. We are happy, and therefore we snore. Happiness is always expressed as noise. Can you be happy keeping quiet? Why are you keeping quiet? I am happy. No. When you are happy, you have to make noise. And therefore, have you seen anybody snoring hurriedly? No hurry. Observe this. Because we are so happy, steadily, Saptaswara. Therefore, come back to yourself. So, and what is this experience? It is said, Niranandopi sanandaha. There is no source of happiness, yet it is happiness. That means it is not happiness of anything, it is happiness itself. See? We all know of something, existence of something, action of something, knowledge of something. No, drop that off. Therefore, Niranandopi sananda, satcha asatcha api tatra. Although existing, yet beyond existence. It is not existence of anything, existence itself. Chinmayopi achinmayam api. Although it is consciousness, yet it is beyond consciousness. In one text written by Sant Gyaneshwar Maharaj, called Amritanubhav, there he blasts these 3 words used for Paramatma, Satchidananda. He said Satchidananda is a big abuse given to the Lord. Sat is said only to deny the Asat. The Chit is said only to deny the inertness. The Ananda is said only to deny the miseries. It is not a positive definition. And therefore, the truth is beyond existence and non-existence. The truth is beyond the joy and the sorrows, beyond the knowledge and the ignorance. In this manner, chinmayo chinmayaschapi neti neti yaduchyate. And therefore, everything is negated. After negating everything, what cannot be negated, that is the ultimate truth. And what is that? Tataha tatsam babhuvaso yat giramyapya gocharaha purusho hi sankhyanam brahma brahma vidam tatham shivaha shaivamasthānam sarvam susava chetasam yat sarva shastra siddhantaha yat sarva hrudayanugam yat anuttama nishpandam deepakam tejaschapi स्वानुभूतेकमात्रं च सर्वच सर्वगम तथा यद एकम चाप्यनेकम च विजरा मरणम पदम. And what he attained, he said, it is giram api agocharaha, which cannot be spoken of by any word, any language, and which is mentioned as Purusha by the Sankhyas, Shiva by the Shaivas, Susama Samatam by those who are believing in equality, and all the Sarva Shastra Siddhanta, whatever is said in any religion, that ultimate truth he attained. And how it is Anuttama Nishpandam, like a Deepakam, like a lamp kept in a corner where there is no breeze, and therefore Nivata Sthita Deepavan, the flame is having all the potentiality to move because there are no winds, it is steady. In the same manner, he attained that steadiness because there are no disturbances of relativity in him, and therefore Swanubhuti Ekamatram cha, he attained only the Anubhava Matra. It is not the experience of. Anubhava means continuous presence. There is no discontinuity. Is it not our experience? So many waking, dream, deep sleep have come and gone. The experiences of the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are broken. The experiences of the childhood are different from the experiences of the teenage. But there is one experience, and that experience is not limited or not qualified. Experience of childhood, experience of teenage, experience of waker. No, we are not talking about experience of, experience itself. Anubhava Matra. And the best part is, it doesn't require any special qualification. Everyone is qualified for this. To go further, whether you want or you don't want, whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. Only thing, recognize your own divinity. Don't live like a baker in this world. See, my friends, only Vedanta can tell this. Not papoham, papakarmaham, when you do something bad, you will go to hell. You do good something, you go to heaven. This is a baby class. See, my friends, therefore, Swanubhuteka matram cha sarvam cha sarvagam tatha. So he is everything and everywhere. And in this manner, yat ekam cha anekam cha vijara-maranam padam. That is one, and yet it alone appears as everything and beyond the old age and death. This Turiya Sthiti, ultimate, he attained. And thereafter, Trishad Varsha Sahasrani Virudhaya Yathasukam Veetahavya Shashamaivam Punarjanma Vivarjitaha. Thereafter, for 30,000 years, he moved around in this world happily, cheerfully, and thereafter he discarded this and was never born again. This is the story of Veetahavya. And after this story was told, then Bhagwan Ram asked question to Vasistha-ji. Sri Ram Vacha, Jivan Mukta Shariranam Katham Atmamidamvaram Shaktayo Neha Drishyante Akasha Gavanadikaha. Here is one of our common questions which comes. Like when many people see us, they think Mahatma means what? They will touch something and something will happen. Some siddhis are there, particularly Punjabis. Now, mathe pe haath teko, forget about it. I will not. Why? I don't want to spoil my hand. Don't get carried away by that touch method. Bhagavan Sri Krishna was Yogeshwara. He could have touched Arjun and removed all his doubts. Why he has to talk 17 chapters? Don't get carried away by those kinds of siddhis. It will come in detail subsequently. So, Bhagavan Ram's question was this thing. Jivan Mukta Shariranam, those who are living liberated in this world, why we don't see the various siddhis like they can walk in the sky, or they can walk on the waters, or they can create anything they want. The great masters who are abiding in the absolute, Jivan Mukta, why we don't see these siddhis in them? What is the reason? And in reply to that, Vasistha-ji explains. What he explains, we'll see it in next episode. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om